money, but they did. However, before you get your hopes up, Gang Green, in typical Jets fashion, their defensive fail answered the Raiders' Hail Mary prayers. Max, did the Jets' all-out pass rush in a Hail Mary situation make this the dumbest play of the season?
The answer is yes, in a season of inexplicably stupid plays. And Stephen A., I will leave the Falcons to you because that was something. But let me tell you why I think it was this. Because when you're a coach, you have the advantage of knowing the game situation, of preparation and planning in a different way than the players, where the play is unfolding in front of them. And the one thing you have to do, and Greg Williams has autonomy with the defense, right? The one thing you have to do in that situation, the only thing you have to do is not give up a touchdown. That's it. Let him complete a pass. It doesn't matter. Game's over. Just don't give up a touchdown. The only thing you have to do. So you bring 7? You leave guys in man coverage and behind the defense. And by the way, Mike Greenberg pointed this out this morning, Stephen A. on Get Up. It was the second consecutive play that they let someone get behind the defense. Like, it's inexplicable. And by the way, you do start to think, like, Greg Williams is a competitive guy, but it's the kind of play when fans get suspicious about motives for teams. Like, do they want the first pick? Does someone have money on the game? Like, that kind of stuff that fans talk about, which I don't believe is the case here. But it's that inexplicable. Like, you need some reason. Greg Williams, I don't care, as it's been pointed out all day on ESPN and last night, that he has done this before. The one thing you don't do and the only thing you don't do is give up a touchdown. And so that's the play you call? It doesn't make sense. Stephen A., it is actually the dumbest play of the year.
Max Kellerman, let me parse words here. It may have been the dumbest call, but it wasn't the dumbest play. The dumbest play was by the Atlanta Falcons on September 20th at Jerry World. That was the dumbest play. This onside kick by Zuerlein, it's not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, 6 different Atlanta Falcons. 6 different Atlanta Falcons are standing around the ball for an onside kick and literally waiting for that, treating it like it was I don't even know what to say. It's treating it like it was a punt, okay? And they were like waiting for the ball to hit. And I understand they had to get to the 45-yard line. I get all of that. But you got 6 different Atlanta Falcons that could have pounced on the ball, and they treated it like it was a punt instead of an onside kick and blew the game and lost 40-39. I don't know anything dumber than that. As far as I'm concerned, it's one of the dumbest plays in history, okay? Now, in the case of Greg Williams, you got your defense in the wrong situation. All-out blitz, 0 blitz. What the hell are you doing? Greg Williams, not something that he hasn't done before. He's done it many times. That's just his way, his ego, and that got in the way, and his team suffered because of it, because he clearly didn't put them in the best position to win. Only having 3 dudes in the secondary, for crying out loud, and rushing 8. Just dumb. We get all of that. We understand that on the part of Greg Williams. But when that still doesn't eclipse 6 different dudes, and your only assignment is to pounce on the football. That's it. You ain't got to cover nobody. All right? You don't have to sit up there and worry about coverage. You don't have to. All you have to do is pounce on the ball. And 6 different Atlanta
know what the
Falcons
difference is?
Was right there, and none of them did it. All 6 of them didn't know what the hell to do. Now, I don't know if that can eclipse the stupidity of Greg Williams.
Well, I appreciate the distinction between the dumbest play and the dumbest call or something.
The dumbest call.
What's amazing about the play with the Falcons is it was contagious. Like, I understand one dude just having a brain freeze, but 5 dudes? It doesn't make sense. Here's the difference, Stephen A. Let's convict them in a court of popular opinion, right? Of public opinion. One, they both killed the game, but one was manslaughter. That was not premeditated what the Falcons did. That was spur of the moment. They messed up. Gregg Williams, that was murder. He murdered that game for the Jets.
Terrible call.
That was premeditated. Stephen A., it's 3rd and 10. It's 3rd and 10 with the game on the line, and you just don't let let anyone get behind the defense. And they go 0. They have no safety, no nothing. They're in man coverage with the fastest dude on the field. I don't.
Max, you missed something.
Logic?
You missed something.
What's the logic?
You missed something. Not only were they in man coverage against the fastest dude on the field, the name of the cornerback was Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, damn. You know that thing. I mean, when we've got a Lamar Jackson that is, I'm talking about an elite athlete and a speedster at the quarterback position for the Baltimore Ravens, and this quarterback happens to have the same name. I mean, that's just pretty bad, and I get it. But again, it's entirely
better
different.
off putting Lamar Jackson on.
It's entirely different than 6 dudes
we gotta roll.
not knowing to pounce on a football.
Yeah.
That's just dumb.
There's a first time for everything, and there's a reason why this is the first time that's happened. So 2020. We got to keep it moving because we got a full live second hour coming up on First Take. A lot to get into, guys. Find out why Nate Robinson getting knocked out is getting Floyd back in the